Now, today in For Your Money, with the holidays fast approaching, it might not seem like a good time to teach your kids important financial concepts. But our financial expert says actually the opposite is true. Andy Mattingly is joining us today to talk about how parents can use the holidays to make their kids money smart, not just for the holidays, but learn skills that will help them throughout their life. We appreciate you joining here, Andy. We'll get right to it. What makes the holidays such a good time to teach smart financial habits?
Well, you can have a really small window of time that you can have some tangible examples that you can show kids how to learn some really smart financial habits, and you can be right there with them, provide feedback. It's kind of a real-time learning opportunity.
So what are the big ones, the most important ones that you want to teach kids right now?
Well, you want to teach them to not spend more money than they have, to make sure they always kind of develop a plan that includes ideas for gifts, and finally, to teach them about comparison shopping and looking for best prices.
All right, and so how do we go about doing this then?
Well, I'm going to say something that sounds simple, but for some parents it may be difficult, and that's to model these behaviors themselves so the kids can kind of learn from how they're doing it. So you also then help them set up a plan and give them some responsibility and maybe even some money so that they can, do some of their own shopping and start teaching them how to comparison shop first by showing them how you do the comparison shopping.
All right, as we know, holidays and spending money go hand in hand. So what's the hardest lesson for kids to learn here?
Well, I think the hardest is going to be to make sure they focus more on giving than receiving. All of us, even adults, have a hard time during the holidays not buying for ourselves. And that's the one thing you want to teach them that they'll use later in life is the holidays mean spending on others, not on yourself.
So in the end, then, what should parents hope that their kids learn beyond just the financial skill here?
Well, you want them to realize that being a smart shopper can be fun and rewarding, that really your loved ones are looking for your time more than anything else. And finally, that thoughtfulness is really more important than the cost or value of the gift.
Good lessons there. As always, we appreciate your sage advice. Andy, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday, buddy.
Thank you.